The jungle breathes differently in Vietnam. It's thick, alive, and it hides everything. In May of 1969, a platoon of young American soldiers climbed Hill 937, a nameless mound of earth that would soon earn a name whispered in every barracks, Hamburger Hill. Among them was Private First Class David Cole, 19 years old, from Des Moines, Iowa. He had never left the States before. Now, his world was green, wet, and deafening, a constant orchestra of cicadas, gunfire, and fear. For 10 days straight, their boots sank in the same mud. The hill ahead looked harmless, but every tree, every bush, hid an enemy rifle. The North Vietnamese army was dug in deep. Tunnels, trenches, spider holes. They had the high ground. The Americans had orders: take the hill, at any cost. David's unit advanced by inches. Helicopters thundered overhead, dropping napalm, and artillery roared day and night. Still, the enemy held firm. Every meter gained was bought with blood. On the fourth day, the rain started. Torrents turned foxholes into lakes. The men's rations were soaked, their boots filled with water, and their rifles jammed with mud. Sleep came in 30-second bursts, interrupted by gunfire or the scream of a wounded man calling for a medic who might never reach him. By the sixth day, they were climbing on their hands and knees. Grenades rolled down the slopes like raindrops. David saw his squad leader, Sergeant Ramirez, stand up in the open, shouting orders before a burst of machine gun fire cut him down. David didn't even have time to pull him back. He had stopped thinking about politics or why he was here. All that mattered was surviving until the next sunrise. On the seventh day, the airstrikes came closer. Jets screamed overhead, dropping fire that scorched the trees into black skeletons. When the flames cleared, the hill was still crawling with defenders. David's unit was ordered up again. He tightened the strap on his helmet and climbed. Halfway up, the jungle exploded. Mortar shells rained down, tearing men apart. David hit the ground, ears ringing, face pressed into the dirt. Through the smoke, he saw something. A wounded North Vietnamese soldier, no older than him, crawling toward cover. Their eyes met for just a second. Two boys, on opposite sides of a hill that neither would remember the same way. Then the next shell landed. When he woke, the battle was over. The hill had been taken, or what was left of it. The cost was unbearable. 70 U.S. soldiers dead, hundreds wounded. The enemy, too, had lost countless men. But the hill was soon abandoned, deemed of no strategic value. For David, the war didn't end that day. It followed him home, in the silence at dinner tables, in the dreams where he still smelled the smoke and mud of Vietnam. He'd left part of himself on that hill, somewhere between the noise and the quiet that came after. Years later, when asked what he remembered most, he didn't speak of fear or glory or even loss. He said only this: it wasn't about the politics, it wasn't about the hill, it was about the man next to you and whether either of you would see tomorrow. And that's what the Vietnam War was for thousands of young soldiers. Not lines on a map, not speeches in Washington, but a struggle to survive one more day in a place where the jungle itself seemed alive, and mercy was a luxury no one could afford.